Hello, I'm the Guitar Geek, and this is how to extend the life of your Katana combo amp by adding a speaker out, without opening the amp casing, without getting dangerous, and without invalidating the warranty. At the point of recording this video, Boss have just released the Katana Artist, and there are a few people asking should they upgrade from their combo 100 watt 112 or 212 to the Katana Artist, being that the main feature of the Katana Artist upgrade is a new speaker. This is how to add the speaker out, so maybe saving yourself some money by, instead of buying the Artist, buying a new cab. This costs around 150 to 200 euros, or if you already own a cab, then you are laughing. What you're doing basically is turning this into a head. This is quite a simple mod to do. The hardest part really is finding the right components and finding the way to do this, and I've already done that for you. So the way I've done it is in the middle, I've got a box. This is a electrical outdoors box with these holes that you can make for putting cables through. I chose this because it's light and it was cheap, and it is insulated and easy to get into. There's no screws, and it's not made of metal, which I thought was an advantage in this case. Next thing you need is some spade connectors. Now I've got the 6.3 male and female. They're just there on the GoPro. And I've also got the 2.8mm male and female. And they're going to go either side of the box. You also need a mono jack socket, just a standard one from pedal building or guitar building, and you need a standard mono jack plug. The other thing you need is to prepare yourself a piece of cable, which I've already done. This is standard speaker cable. It's really important that you make sure to choose cable that's at least as thick as the cable that's in the Katana. Don't choose this tiny thin cable that you do guitar mods with. It might not be good. This is a lot thicker. And I've prepared the cable ready. On this side, this is ready to go into the jack plug, and on this side, it's ready to go into the spade connectors. So, without further ado, let's go for it. On this side, I've got some red and black heat shrink that's going to go afterwards, and I'll turn it around just so I can hold it properly because I'm right-handed. The black one is for the 2.8mm connector, and that just slides in there like so. There, push that in there nice and tight so you can see it sort of popping out the other side. Grab some pliers and pinch that closed. Make sure to pinch it nice and tightly. There we go. And do the same with the red. I've just had to remove this red sheath here to get the cable to go in, but now it looks good. A little bit too long. Give it another twist. There we go. And pinch it together. Push up the heat shrink and your blade connectors are done. Just show it the heat. Don't burn your fingers. That's that side done. Wonderful. Okay, so now looking at the jack plug. The soldering here is very simple. It's just like any other mono jack plug that you've done. The red wire goes to the center, which goes to the tip, and the black one goes to the ground or earth, which is the outside, the sleeve. Once you've done that, you can screw the jack plug back together, and that's this part finished. Before I close it up, let's take a quick look. I've got the red and the red going here to the top, and the ground, the black, going from the ground to here. Now we're kind of halfway done. That's the cable that's going to connect the internal speaker to this box. Put it to one side. Part 2. I've got about a 10cm piece of cable here, and it's prepared ready with some heat shrink on both sides, red and black and black. Make sure that red goes to red. So here's the cable we made in the first part, and here are these blade or spade connectors. So on mine, the black one needs to go to the 2.8 spade, like so. If the black goes to the 2.8, then the red must be the 6.3. Simple. Bring your heat shrink over. Light it up. Now for some more soldering. The middle pin, that's this one, is going to be the black one, and the outer one is going to be the red one. So quite simply, push it through, bend it over, and get some solder on there. That's our two cables done. Finally onto the box. I've used a 10mm step drill bit to drill a 10mm hole in the lid there, and I've drilled a 6mm hole in the side here that's going to feed the cable through. And all we need to do now is to feed that cable through. I've also added a cable tie to this cable to make sure that it doesn't pull all the way through the box. There's our cable tie, stopping it coming through anymore. And take the lid, push it through, washer, nut, finger tight, and then holding the back of the socket there, use a wrench of some type to tighten that up. Close it up, and there we have it. We are finished. That is everything you need to build. The only thing left to do now is to plug it into the amp. Here's the back of my Katana 100, and here's this box that we've made. I've put some sticky pads on there. This is this Tesa or Tesa mirror padding sticky stuff. But you could also screw it in for a more permanent solution, but this is a reversible mod. I'll put mine on the side there so we can see it in this video, but I would actually recommend putting it on the bottom there so it doesn't fall off. That being said, that is very, very tight. Okay, here we go. Now, the final part, connecting it to the Katana. We've got positive and negative written on this orangey tab just here, and all I'm going to do is, by holding this tab, and careful not to perforate the speaker, I'm going to take these off the speaker. There we go, so now the speaker is disconnected. These are the two cables coming from the amp itself, and all we have to do is to connect it to the box, like so. This can be quite tight, but you should only have to do it once or twice if you're going to ever remove it. I found that sometimes the spades can be a bit too thick, so you can file them down, but if you're going to do that, then take it out of the amp first. You don't want any metal filings getting in on the speaker or anything. And then we connect our box back to the speaker. It's pretty clear which one is which because they're different sizes, but just so you know, positive is here, which is the red, and black is the other one. So we are now back connected amp to speaker via the box. If you want to plug in an external speaker, all you do is unplug that. That's now the internal speaker unplugged. And using another jack cable, plug your external speaker in here. Job done. I've just tested it and I have some ideas for improvements. Firstly, add some solder to these spade connectors, makes that connection to the cable a little bit stronger. And also, if these things touch while you're playing, it's going to cut out. So, as a cheap ghetto solution, connect them like that, and put some tape around one of them. There we go, tape around one. Now the tape won't last forever and a heat shrink would be better, but I want to keep it on the reversible side, so that's how I'm going to keep this mod for now. If you want it a little bit more permanent, then just use some heat shrink and wrap that around the two cables. That's it. That's how to do the mod. It's pretty easy and it's non-invasive, so there's no danger of electrocuting yourself or there's no danger of invalidating the warranty. If you want to reverse it, it's so simple as to just take those cables out and put them back on the speaker and throw away the box. So, thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in more videos from me, then please click the subscribe. If you subscribe, then click the bell button so you get notifications of new videos. Also, give me a like, please. A thumbs up really, really helps. And leave me a comment to let me know if you've done the mod yourself, or if you're thinking of doing it, or if you've got any questions. If you're watching these videos and thinking about doing mods like these, then you yourself are a guitar geek. To make this official, then please buy a t-shirt. The link is just here, and you can really help me and support the channel by doing so. Thank you ever so much for watching. I'm the Guitar Geek. I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.